Hi, I'm Elizabeth, and I live in Chesapeake, Virginia. I used to be a high school English teacher, but I now own my own business, Peak Fitness by Elizabeth. I'm a personal trainer and fitness nutrition specialist. My husband also owns a restaurant in Chesapeake, Chesapeake Pizza. I have twin 10-year-old girls, Sophia and Ariana, and switched schools second grade, sent them to a private school, and at first they really liked it. But Sophia, she seemed to really struggle. Her grades were not as good as Ariana's, and if not anything but they were abysmal. What would take her twin 30, 45 minutes to finish homework-wise, it would take Sophia 3 hours. She would just sit there, and she would get frustrated, and she would cry, and I couldn't help her. So as the school year went on, her grades continued to be very poor, and all the classes had anything to do with reading. So by the end of the school year, her teacher recommended that Sophia join Pathways, which essentially is like personal one-on-one tutoring for the child to help them with readings. Sophia's sharp. She's a happy child. She's very smart, very intuitive, but at home she kind of became withdrawn, more angry, more resentful towards her sister. So she became kind of this kid I didn't really recognize. As the year progressed, Sophia's teacher said that Sophia just wasn't wanting to have anything to do with any help, wouldn't use the tools that she was given to help her read, didn't want to practice. And I think it was because she felt different. She couldn't understand, why do I need these things? Nobody else needed these things. Her teacher wrote us and said she was just shutting down. And as a parent, you just really feel helpless because you don't want to lose your child that you know is very capable of doing the schoolwork, but it's just struggling. What they were telling me at school is that she might possibly be dyslexic, and of course when they did tell me that I was very, very relieved, because at least you have a solution, you have an answer, you have something solid that you can help your child with. More towards October, November, I was having lunch with Dr. Leah Ramos, and I was telling her about some of the struggles that Sophia was having, and that's when she said, well, have you considered vision therapy? And I'd never heard of it. I have no idea what that is. So she kind of explained it to me a little bit, what was involved, and it made sense because I could relate to it. It was basically kind of helping Sophia's eyes get stronger, and said that yes, Sophia was definitely a candidate for vision eye therapy, and she really believed that she could help Sophia out. Her eyes were failing her, so that's why she was skipping around and doing all these things, writing words backwards. There was something where Sophia couldn't make the connection from her eyes to her brain, and if that information going in through your eyes isn't registering properly on the brain, then she's not going to understand that material. And that made sense to me. So I don't have to watch my daughter struggle anymore. She is confident in school. She's confident at home. I recognize her again. And she dances again in the living room. And she actually wants to go to Barnes & Noble and pick out books. So, yeah. But Sophia loved it. She had fun. When she came out of there, she was always smiling, laughing. They might have done something that was a little bit more difficult for Sophia that particular day, but they made it fun for her. And everything was always at Sophia's own pace and what she was capable of doing week to week to week. Overall, it was a really great experience. If your child's struggling in school, especially if you're noticing that your child hates to read, you're noticing that your child's doing really poorly in the classes, that has a lot to do with putting things together, like reading does. I think it's definitely maybe even the first option that people should think about prior to looking at other alternatives.